G'day, ZiggyD here. When it comes to action RPGs, I am by default someone who prefers hardcore mode. I primarily play hardcore leagues in Path of Exile because I get a lot more out of the experience. However, while I've dabbled in hardcore in Diablo 3, my playstyle of choice is softcore mode. This is an interesting situation and often something that confuses people who ask why I don't focus on hardcore more in Diablo 3. And for the last 2 years or so, it's not really something that I've figured out, but over recent times it's something that I've sort of started to piece together in my mind. The reason is simple. For hardcore mode to be worth it, it needs to capture and support what makes the game great. I'm a massive fan of both Path of Exile and Diablo 3. Pretty shocking, I know. I'm often asked which one I think is better, but my usual response to this is that while both are action RPGs, they are actually hugely different and offer very different experiences. It's like asking which is better, whiskey or wine. Both are alcohol, sure, but it's not really that one is better than the other, and it's kind of a pointless thing to argue about. The games have very real differences in what they do well, or the essence of the gameplay experience they offer. So let's break down what is, for me, the core strengths of both Path of Exile and Diablo 3. Path of Exile is a game about knowledge. It offers a lot of different challenges and many different ways of overcoming them. Even making a character that can make it to endgame can be challenging for newer players. In order to succeed, you need to learn your build, skill interactions, damage types, monster skills, bosses, and even how to effectively use your currency and items to craft or to trade your way to endgame. Path of Exile also has a very deep and rewarding character customization system. There are a huge number of builds to play, and then hundreds of variations of each individual build. Rerolling alt characters is very rewarding as a result, as it allows you to learn a bunch of new things about the game and encounter a whole new array of challenges. Challenge, knowledge, and customization. These are Path of Exile's core strengths. Diablo 3, on the other hand, has a very different set of core strengths. D3 is, in the shortest possible way, a game about fun. Makes sense? Games are supposed to be fun. Diablo 3 plays smoothly, the combat is weighty, skills are explosive, mobs are thrown around, and the environment crumbles around you as you fight. The simple act of farming, that is, playing your character, is actually just a lot of fun. On top of this, the loot is fun, especially now in Reaper of Souls that it's been changed with Loot 2.0 system. Loot drops are tailored to your character, legendaries are relevant, and it is legitimately exciting when you hear that clang of one dropping. You know when it happens that this could be something I can use, something with an exciting modifier that will make your character even more fun to play. For example, when my Demon Hunter found her second Daenerys legendary, she became 10 times more powerful to use, being that she was able to infinitely vault around. This was fun fighting that item in the first place, and it was fun actually being able to use it on my character as well. I very rarely feel stressed when playing Diablo 3, but I always have fun. Smoothness of gameplay, an exciting loot hunt, and fun. These are all of Diablo 3's core strengths. So this is why I play hardcore in Path of Exile and not in Diablo 3. Hardcore enhances challenge by adding extra gravity to failure. Hardcore rewards knowledge with survival and progression. Hardcore rewards customization by killing you permanently. Everything that Path of Exile does well is enhanced by hardcore mode. Even dying is rewarding because I know that I can go and try one of the 10 other builds I've been thinking about. However, when it comes to Diablo 3, hardcore does not really enhance the smoothness of gameplay. It doesn't make the loot hunt really that much more exciting, and without the presence of the other things that make hardcore rewarding, it doesn't make the game any more fun to play than what it already is. Softcore does a damn fine job of capturing what is great about Diablo 3. It is non-stressful, smooth, exciting fun. Diablo is whiskey, best enjoyed in a relaxed environment. Path of Exile is wine, best enjoyed with careful thought on pairing, style, and flavors. Now, while hardcore in Diablo 3 and softcore in Path of Exile are enjoyable in their own ways, and while it'll often come down to personal preference which you play, and you may disagree with some of the things I've put forwards, the truth that I've come to realize over the past 2 years, at least for myself, is that hardcore is not something you have to force yourself through to avoid the jeers of others. It is something that should be enjoyed when it enhances your gameplay experience. And while hardcore enhances my Path of Exile experience greatly, it doesn't add to my Diablo 3 one, and I'm okay with that. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.